The same thing the niggas that wrote the Bible did.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is stupid to believe in that too.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. Yeah, I'll be like, yo, this nigga's a little stupid.
Yeah,
But that doesn't
and
mean
you can
you're
be smart
stupid
in other
about-
ways.
Yeah, that's what I try to explain. You could be good at something, but like if you like legit like Donald Trump, you're stupid.
Yeah, I legit on the way up here, I told Omar, I was like, yo, you know what surprises me? That Donald Trump has supporters.
Nigga.
Like
More than one.
At his base level, he has supporters. He has
nigga, that shit's
he has
insane.
somebody, that hears him and be like, yes, that's my guy. Like you could look at him and see he's a fucking idiot.
Bro, it's some Twilight Zone shit.
Yeah. I would never.
No, and it's a lot. It's not even just one or two, nigga. Like millions. Like there are hundreds of people like in 100-foot radius of you.
Yeah.
Like
So-
yo, it's plentiful.
Yeah, even like you said on a surface level, on a basic level. Like say we're in a room with 100 men, and Trump is one of them. I'm never gonna look at him and be like, I want that guy to be my leader.
Exactly.
He can't even drink water, my nigga.
Yeah, yo.
Like, he thinks.
Bro, they're really drinking the Kool-Aid. They're literally drinking the Kool-Aid.
He's so transparently incompetent that the fact that anybody supports me is like beyond me. Like,
Nigga,
yo,
that
what are
shit
you thinking?
It's weird, son.
It's weird.
Bro, that picture that came out of the Trump rally with I don't know if it was a man or a woman wearing that shirt that said, "My son died of COVID-19, and I'm still voting for Trump."
It's like
So
that,
they're kind of admitting that
has
it's
the
Trump's
tone
fault.
that he knows that it's Trump's fault.
Yeah, he knows it was Trump's fault.
I don't care. Yeah,
And I don't care.
yeah.
How do you get to that level of brainwashing in 4 years?
At that point, you're basically saying you love Donald Trump more than you love your own son,
Yeah, he does.
That shit is mad weird to me, son.
your own dead son.
What kill? Yeah,
It's because he lies a lot and he repeats the same shit. Like he repeats the economy thing. Economy.
Mo was saying it on the way here is just people like brash leaders, outspoken leaders, even if they're completely wrong, they just latch onto
people-
that leadership.
people gravitate to people who act like they're in charge because they don't want to be in charge.
That's true.
Most people are like sheep. You know what I mean? If you're the loudest person in the room, people will listen to you, even if you're wrong.
And there's power in numbers, so
Yeah.
if we all join in,
Yeah, and especially if you're white, because I mean, you could be loud and obnoxious and everything like that, but if you're a minority, people be like, "Oh, this nigga's just braggadocious," and that nigga's just talking shit. But if you're white, you can become a fucking CEO of a company just by being that loud.
you can become president of the free,
You know what I'm saying?
greatest country.
And then you talk about how you raise yourself in your bootstraps. No, nigga, you just been wrong your whole life, but you know what I mean. Just the system works for you.
that shit would
But
bug
that's
me.
how it works. That nigga just
It'll be different if
says
this nigga
shit.
was like self-made billionaire. Like
Yeah.
nigga, he's
His
rich.
dad was-
His
his dad was rich, man.
And if you equate it to like,
I feel like his dad was a billionaire.
his dad would have been worth close to $1 billion in today's money.
Oh, so he wasn't.
I don't know. I know Trump inherited like
He's
26
rich enough. He was
yeah.
rich enough.
Trump inherited what would be in today's money $250 million. So imagínate.
Yeah.
Nigga, $250 million.
In a
I
time
might get a house on the south side for 25 racks.
Nigga,
that shit's LD.
this nigga gave him a small loan of $1 million. A small
Bro,
loan.
in the
$1 million.
60s or whatever it was.
And that what's that, like $7 million now?
You know what graph I seen?
maybe
What
more.
graph I saw that was crazy? That said, it was a graph showing what percentage of the national wealth, which generation, when compared to each other, and us millennials have the smallest share of it, and baby boomers are like up here, and millennials are like down at the baseline, struggling to get by.
Right.
Because baby boomers, they got lucky, bro. Think about Trump, right? His dad was rich already to begin with, and when he took over, when he got money, New York City was like Reading. It was the 70s.
Cheap ass property.
So niggas buying buildings like crazy, and that shit blew up. Nigga, like Jay-Z said, I could have bought this building in Hoboken 10 years later. So imagine in the 70s, you win $1 million in New York City. You basically had to try not to be successful.
Yeah.
You know, you buy any plot of land.
And
there.
all those buildings that he renovated and remodeled and shit, he never paid none of his employees.
Yeah.
Sued all his partners to get out of the contract.
Fuck Donald
So
Trump,
imagine.
bro.
It's easy to win a monopoly when you start with $1 million.
Yeah.
Yeah, you buy up all the property
Right.
in the first on the
And
second
you're a
round.
baby boomer, so you go around the block first. Nigga, and you leave us the scraps.
Anyway.
Yeah,
But-
and what kills me is that there's people that I know that before I knew they were Donald Trump supporters, I'm like, yo, they're respectable, smart men, or men and women, like. And then I find out that they're like hardcore Trump, and I'm like, yo, where is the disconnect? Because I know you're smart somewhere, somehow, in some capacity, but you're a proud Trump supporter. Nigga, crazy.
That's just
to me.
weird when niggas be like, I understand
crazy
people who
to
are be
me.
like, I'm a millionaire, I don't want my taxes, you know.
I understand that when like it's
Like
like
50 Cent.
when it's like rich, affluent white people
What about 50 Cent?
But when it's like poor, dumb white people thinking Trump cares about them, and
It's weird.
Hispanics.
It's weird.
Yeah, they ain't gonna give a fuck about
Yeah.
nobody. Like that interview of Ali G. So, Sacha Baron Cohen was on the Colbert Report, and he talked the Stephen Colbert show, and he was talking about it how when Donald Trump came for the interview, he talked to this first guy who was the organizer or secretary or something.
Yeah, the producer.
Yeah, something like that. And he was. Did you see it?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Well,
he was like a handsome.
He was a handsome guy,
dressed well, Englishman.
Yeah, Englishman. Yeah. So as soon as he sat down with, he was like, "Oh no, this is the guy who's going to be interviewing." As soon as he saw him, thinking he was a real character, a real person, his demeanor changed.
Yeah.
He's like, and what he said was he could tell that he wasn't happy to be talking to someone that he felt that was a lower class.
Inferior.
Yeah. So I mean, even if you're white, nigga, he don't give a fuck about you. He don't give a fuck about you. He don't even,
It's pretty
I don't
obvious.
even think he gives a fuck about his own family.
Exactly.
Except for his daughter.
Yeah, his daughter, he wants to fuck her. He admitted.
Grab her by the pussy.
Yeah.
But this is the thing, and then it's like military people. They usually Republican, right? Military people, police, most conservative people.
Right.
And the thing is, the nigga called them losers and shit.
Yeah.
Like it's like if you're
Because that's what he really feels. If
Yeah,
you're
that's
of
what he
the
really-
labor force of the common man, you're
you're a
trash.
loser. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's if you're a prisoner of war, you're a loser. I like people who don't
Anything.
get caught. That's literally what he
Yeah.
said.
Yo, speaking of which,